and then my flow app says energy levels are down today. I'm like, that's what.
I get to work out, I get to go on a walk. It's not necessarily a routine, but
a lifestyle, like making it your lifestyle.
So, and you take whatever you can from that and you try, and if it works, you go with it. If it doesn't, you try something else.
That you can listen to these podcasts, read the books, do everything. But unless you want, like until you want to do it, then you're not gonna do it.
Hi everyone, welcome to our podcast.
Just Chats with Tshegofatso and
Masego.
And today is the first episode ever of our podcast. Woo! How are you feeling?
I'm so nervous.
Can you believe I've been creating content for 10 years now? It's just been 10 years in Feb, and this is the first time we sit down, have a camera, mics, everything,
and just chat. No, that's insane, and I appreciate that. I'm doing this with you. I mean, you're so used to this, but I'm super excited. I'm very nervous, but I'm super excited, and this whole podcast is just about us sharing our experiences, not giving advice.
Just navigating life. And sharing that with you guys.
Exactly, and that's how we grow, and that's how we learn, and a few years from now, a few episodes from now, maybe what we say today, we'll be like, actually, this is what we're going through now, or what we went through, and we're just sharing it with everyone.
To me, it feels like, because we have our sisterhood, so now we're inviting other sisters to our sisterhood. Because these are conversations we have. You know, when you talk and you're like, wow, we should start a podcast. We're actually doing it now. No, actually, you're right. You're right. It took forever. But it's here now.
We're here. So this is our first episode, and we thought we'd start with something that we are deep into now, which is
our fitness era.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
How's that going for you? Why did you start? Where are you? What are you doing?
Okay, so I joined the gym a month ago, end of Feb. A month ago, end of Feb, like 24th of Feb. And why did I join it? I felt like I was lacking routine in my life, because I used to do CrossFit. I quit CrossFit last year, and I was meant to find something to replace that, and I never did.
So why did you quit CrossFit?
I didn't like the space. I felt like, because I do pole dance and it's a community of ladies, and whenever I go there, it's exciting, and then now CrossFit was a space where I felt like an outcast a little bit.
Sure.
So it's it's not exciting. Every day or 5 is I have to wake up and go there. So it wasn't exciting. It was working. I could see it. I was
physically it was working, but
not mentally.
Sure.
So that's why I quit, and I was meant to replace it. Eventually, I don't actually know. Probably I was inspired by you or something to actually start. But why are you in your fitness journey, girl?
I've always been in a fitness journey, or I've always had a fitness program or path, but I've not been consistent. When I think about the fact, from primary school, I used to run. In high school, I used to run. Not
she's a runner. She's a track star,
but not professional. But moving has always been something that I've been familiar with. And I remember when I just started working, I'm like, I'm going to the gym. I had 2 gym memberships. Didn't work for me. Not at the same time.
Oh, okay. And how many times, why didn't it work for you?
Sure, I think I was intimidated.
That place is scary. That place is so scary.
I was intimidated and I was not committed.
I
remember the first time I did not have a car, and I was like, going to the gym in a taxi. Then I'm all sweet. I know they've got showers there, but then I found so many excuses, and I ended up canceling my contract. I had to pay, but I was this is not working.
One thing also about leaving the gym. They don't want you to leave that contract.
There's a lot that happens there. So I was like, I'm going to save up. I'm going to leave the gym. It's not making me happy. Then when I eventually got a car, and I was like, okay,
now it's there.
No. I'd even take a different route
so that you don't pass
the gym. Wow. It didn't make me happy. I tried classes so that I'm with a group of people, because working out alone was not working out for me.
Yeah,
but it stressed me. But it stressed me out so much, and I was like, I never.
That's where I'm at. So I got a personal trainer when I just joined for 4 sessions. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna show me how to use all the equipment, and I'm gonna be ready to go.
I think that was a good idea, actually.
It was, but like, hey. So after I was done with the personal trainer, I started going to classes. So I was just going to classes, and then when was it? Like this week, I went for the first time on my own. Scary. It felt like everyone was just looking at me. I took the weights and I was like, I practiced that. I watched the TikToks. I'm like, okay, these are the things I'm gonna do. And then I got there, treadmill, like mentally preparing. Yeah, that one I'm fine with. Treadmill, mentally preparing. Like, okay, now I'm going up. Then I did, I forgot, the lat pull-ups, something like that. Then I was like, okay, because I did that with my personal trainer. No, not pull-ups like that. Not like that. If you're listening to this on the podcast, platforms, go check on our YouTube channel. But yeah, so I forgot what it's called. And then that was fine because I did it with my personal trainer. Now I had to do something I only saw on TikTok. And I was scared. And it was just like lots of guys. And they're like, buff, and I'm like, oh. So I planned to do 3 things. I only did 1, but I was like, shout out to you, girl. You went out there, you tried it. But now I'm back at the classes. But yeah, I think, it takes time. I think when I went home, I was like so nervous, like, oh my gosh, I really just did that. But I think also it was my first time ever at the gym, gymming alone.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's fine. I mean, everyone there had their first time as well. So
that's actually true. That's facts. You just mentioned going to a treadmill, you comfortable with that? Yeah. That used to freak me out. I'm like, if I choose the wrong speed, it's over.
What happened? The thing is, like, it happened on my first day. I was like, yo, look, this is too fast. Then I took it down, and I was like, oh, okay, I survived that. Now I'm fine with it. Yeah. I think every time you're like, oh, I survived that, then it's like, well, that's my motto in life. Once I go through it, I realize it's not that bad, and then I can do it.
Yeah. But then tell me, so you're at the gym, and you've been there for over a month.
Yes.
And why haven't you quit?
I'm
not saying you should. I'm just understanding why you still
I'm not leaving anytime soon. I like the routine. Having that, going there in the mornings, also going in the afternoon. So I felt like I was feeling. So I work from home, and my office is my bedroom, is my studio, is everything. So it's nice to have a space outside of like the house to go to. Also routine. My sleeping schedule was so messed up. Yeah. I would wake up like super late and just stop work and whatever. I don't want to get into that. But like I like now, I wake up at 6 o'clock. I'm like, okay, 5 a.m. club, 6 a.m. club, So I like having that routine. I'm also like, trying to be like healthy, also working on like my body goals. So it's just, I'm enjoying the process. And yeah, I like that.
I like that for you. I like that for you. And I'm so glad that because every time I feel like, what a please,
wake up. I was like, why are you still sleeping?
And it's the truth. The people that you surround yourself with is who you become. And that used to stress me. I'm like, this girl is still sleeping. She's gonna pull me back. Not like, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I'm just like.
But now it's like we motivate every day. I send you screenshots because like not only am I at the gym, since last week I'm a runner. I'm a track star. I'm going to be doing a half marathon. Now I said it, I have to do it.
But I hear you. With me, with running, I've always run, like, since forever.
Yes,
yeah. Before I even moved out of home, I used to run.
Since like primary school.
I don't know what I'm running for, but I've
why are you running?
Don't run. So I've always run, and I wasn't running for competitions or races or social media, but I just ran. I don't know. The only thing that I knew how to do was just run. Yeah. And sometimes I find it difficult.
And it's actually really hard. That's like the hardest thing for me is to just run.
That's why I struggle. I'm like, just run. Yeah. You see you walking. Yeah. Run. And then just continue. But anyway, and then that's what I do. I do park runs. I really enjoy that. Like I was at a point, I think it was during COVID. During COVID, I was like, I'm going to be a trail runner. I'm going to be running there. And I did, but then I was scared of doing it alone because that's a reality of it, that it's not safe. And sometimes routine just does make you vulnerable. But anyway, no, let's talk about the great stuff. So I do park runs every Saturdays. I mean, it's free, and I mean, there are hundreds of people there.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of
dogs.
And dogs, yeah, in some venues. But what I enjoy about a park run is that they've got different venues. So if you get bored of the venue that you are used to, you just go to a different one. And then you're good. And then you get your vitality points. So
yeah, we love vitality points.
So I do that every Saturday, and now I've got into the routine because Tshegofatso is like catching up. I'm like, no, move.
But it's only been a week, so we ran a 10K together last week, and I was like, I
was like, she's not dying. So
nice. I'm in my running girl era.
And I enjoy that because I was like, I have a buddy.
How important is that, having a workout buddy?
For me, that is a game changer because I'm very competitive by nature.
Yeah.
So and it works. No, it works because when you're like, not but in a good way.
Yeah, healthy competition.
Yeah, healthy. When someone is like, I
just came back,
and I was just like, I need to be serious. So I have one of my friends, one of my best friends. We run together every week. We do the Westcliff stairs every week, and like having an accountability partner for me has been everything because trust me, there are days where I'm like, because I have to leave the house at like 5:30 to drive.
What time do you wake up?
5:15. Then drive to her, and then we start running like around 6, and we run for like 40 minutes up and down Westcliff stairs. Sometimes I think about, I'm like, we just woke up just to run up and down the stairs. But yeah, every time when I wake up and I'm like, and I don't feel like running, and I know she's waiting for me, and vice versa. You know, there are moments where the night before, be like, yo, it's raining, girl.
So why do you guys do it?
We just like it.
Yeah.
No, honestly, when we started, it was Instagram. A lot of people were going to Westcliff stairs. I'm like, you must go, you know. And then honestly, because now I'm off Instagram, so I'm just doing it because I really love it.
And we're gonna get into that in a different episode. So be sure to follow us, guys. Subscribe, everything. We're gonna get into more chats.
But we do Westcliff stairs and we love it. It's a challenge, and I promise you, this is how I feel about working out in the morning, because we try to work out in the morning. Because and do what works for you, honestly speaking. Me working, there was a point where I used to work out in the afternoons or in the evenings, and it worked at that point, but right now it's not working because I'm just like, my evenings are for relaxing or for reading, for studying, or for just Netflix and chilling. But so we run in the mornings, and man, the best thing about working out in the morning is that, especially when you do Westcliff stairs, feel like you can conquer anything for the rest of the day.
True. I love to work out in the morning. Like, it's just like, I just feel like, oh, finally my life is rosy. Like, I'm ready to do everything. I'm just ready to start the day. But also, I don't mind working out. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't really like to work out, like serious workout after work. Like, I like to do my pole dance because it also feels like a social activity. It is a workout. Like, hey, it is a workout, guys.
It is a workout. I went to one of the classes. I was like, respect, girl.
Yeah. So it is a workout, but I think it's better for me to do that after work because it's like socializing. Like after like working the whole day, it's nice to like, okay, let me breathe. Let me have, another space. So I think for me, that's what fitness is. I recently found out about this thing called, I forgot it's like, the thing is called, but it's like having like a third space. So you have like two spaces. Like you have home, where you spend most of your time, you have work, and then talk about the importance of having like a third space where it's not work, it's not home, it's where you go to have
actually now we're deviating. But I saw a TikTok, this guy was talking about that we don't have a third thing that's keeping us busy.
I think the reason I mentioned it is because that's also what's motivating me to like work out, because like I spend so much time at home, so it's nice to like, before I go start work, or like I finished work the previous night, usually just wake up, start work again. There wasn't a change of scenery. So now I get to go out, be in a different space, and then come back. I feel like refreshed, ready to start the day.
And I hear you. And I like that for you, the whole community that you have in your pole dancing space. Because I used to run with a group of girls in Rosebank. I loved it. I really did. They ran in the afternoons. Yeah, they ran in the afternoons, and I really liked it because it's just girls, you know, be like, yes, girl power, let's do this.
Love that.
But then it didn't work for me because then like sometimes I'm not working in that area, and having to drive to that side of town, traffic for me was not working out. They also run on Saturdays, but then I was like, okay, my Saturdays are now dedicated to park runs. But I feel that's also important. I crave that right now, to have a community of women specifically that are all about being not physical, but working, moving. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking for.
We're starting our own community now. So, you know, guys, we're here, we're working out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to share more content on that. So I will do that on my side. And yeah, we'll start a little community because I want to play paddle. I want to... everything, guys. I just like things. Hiking.
Yeah, we like things.
Anything. I just wanted to do it. That's why I'm now doing a half marathon, because I just like to do things. So it's nice to have people around to do that with.
It really is, because then everyone is dealing with stuff, and when you come together and you're just at least dealing with something that makes you happy at that moment.
True.
That's awesome. And if you like end up having like proper friendships from that group, that's also another it's a bonus. You're not going there with that intention, but
the possibilities there.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've touched on like positives, everything. Like fitness, we love it, but there's also that scale. There's also the mirror,
and the laundry.
Because before we get, I want to talk about the scale. Yeah. Because like, you know, I've been in my fitness era. It's been a month, and I think, you know, going from doing nothing to working out. Like the first time you step on the scale, and like every time I keep going, it's going down. I'm like, wow, I love this. Now I get excited. And now today, for the first time, I think, in my journey, it went up. And I was like, whoa, scary. And I had to kind of like think like, what am I doing? So luckily, actually, I think, which was good for me today, I actually weighed myself before I went on my walk. So I weighed myself, and for the first time in like 4 weeks, it was like up from the previous time I weighed myself. And I was like, whoa. And then I went on my walk, and I was like, man, this is kind of sad. I'm doing all this, and this week I ran more than ever. And it was like, wow, like all that work and nothing. But then I was like, why am I doing this? You know? So I was like, you know, being in my positive area while taking a walk, I'm like, so maybe the scale didn't move this week, but like, what benefits did I get? And I realized how happy I was this week because I recently turned 25. So like my frontal lobe is fully developed. And guys, I'm so shy. I never thought I'd be able to like run in the street, but like not like I never thought I could even walk, but now I'm running alone in the street where people can see me. And I was like thinking when on my walk, I'm like, wow, I did that. You know, like, I think I'm like, my confidence is growing. Just like, I'm even like when I run now working on my posture, and I'm like, I like, you know, so sometimes it's like, it's not always about what's on the scale. There's so many other benefits, as I said, like my routine, you know, I think also just fitness, seeing like, oh, I couldn't run this distance this fast. Now I can. So maybe also like when you like want to enter your fitness era, don't just focus on like the weight aspect of it and the body transformation. We love that, but I think also it has so many other benefits. Like it's a whole like mental, physical, emotional, whatever. So yeah,
it's a lot. No, I agree. Like the scale can be discouraging at the moment. I love it. I would love it because it's giving me what I want.
Yeah.
But I'm really freaking out because I don't know how I'm gonna react when I don't see the number lowering. I've set a goal for myself, a goal weight, because I wasn't happy with where I was. Not just like how I looked, but how I felt, and I was like, now I have to buy new clothes, and now it's messing up with my budget. So I was like, okay, I need to just drop, and I didn't consult with anyone like a dietitian or a doctor.
We're not fitness experts, and we're just two girls.
But I was just like, I think this is a good weight. You know, and I'm 500 grams. 500 grams.
What?
Half a kilogram.
Wait, not about half a kilogram.
I'm half a kilogram from my goal.
I'm like, hey girl, you don't weigh half a kilogram.
I'm half a kilogram from that. And I still don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not like, I haven't changed like, I'm happy with my physical and fitness journey right now. That's what I'd like to continue with. That's what I'd like to continue with. But what I was saying that, yeah, I think it can be very toxic. The scale can be very discouraging, but at some point it works. It's working for me right now. It's making me happy, but I don't know how until when that will be.
And I think it's also important to also have maybe also like track other things, because as I said, like for me today, it wasn't the scale. It wasn't the scale. Like I take progress pictures.
Yeah.
So stuff like pictures, maybe seeing how maybe your energy levels, seeing how your clothes fit on you. So maybe just like don't focus on the scale. There's so many other things and so many other benefits for like working out.
No, for me right now it's the scale and just my lifestyle in general. I'm like, okay, I get to work out. I get to go on a walk. I get to work out. I get to go on a walk, and the sessions that I have with my friend are also catch up.
Social,
so even you understand. So I'm like, we need to run. After running, we catch up. So it's like
I need a fitness buddy. I tweeted that yesterday. I'm like, I need a fitness buddy. No, it was the day I went to the gym alone. I said, I need a fitness buddy. I tweeted that.
So that's where I am right now. It's all about just building it's not necessarily a routine, but being
a lifestyle, like making it your lifestyle.
A lifestyle. And what I'm learning, and I struggled with this a lot, like obviously at different times of the month my energy levels are different, and I'd be so hard on myself when it's that time of the month when I'm like,
but that actually really applies, because I recently I'm learning about like the different phases. So I like the Flow app so much, so sometimes I feel a certain way and then my Flow app says energy levels are down today. I'm like, that's what it was. So guys, like as women, we do have different phases, because they say like I forgot the names, but the menstrual period is winter, then the period after that spring, and then summer, and then autumn, and then winter. So those are the like different, and it really does affect how you feel like your whole life, especially when you're like 25 plus.
When you mentioned that recently, I was like, actually, let me think about this, because I beat myself up so much when I was not as strong during the week of my period. Be like, what's going on? And then I'd be so personally, then my body wouldn't be strong enough to do like the stairs or run as fast, and then I'd feel like, okay, I'm not doing it this week. And then when spring comes, then I feel bad that I was not consistent last week, and then I'm like, everything's a mess. But now I'm just like, okay, it's winter right now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take walks. Slow. I'm not even looking at my pace. It's the fact that I'm actually getting up and doing it, because it still makes me happy. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna do Pilates, but when it's summer, baba,
I lift the weight now already.
So, that's actually very important. So just to get to know your body and being self-aware, so that works a lot. And I mean, there's so many benefits. I mean, as we mentioned, like it's therapy. You know, working out, taking a walk, running. Like when I know that I'm gonna have a tough day at work, I'm like, I need to work out. I need to work out, because as I said, when I conquer my workout, then I'm like, guys, give me anything. Give me anything.
Well,
but that's how I feel. But and I mean, like even like with like my skin, I noticed that my skin breaks out a lot when I'm not as active. But I'm just like, okay, and now it makes me understand what's okay. When it's winter, I'm probably not going to be as active, so I expect these symptoms or these. And
also your hormones at that period also. We'll get into that in a different chat. But also another thing people always say is like, abs are made in the kitchen. So
yes.
Diet, how was that?
I don't like the word diet.
Or like, no, I don't mean like a diet. I mean,
but
like
you know
your diet, not the diet. But like your eating habits.
My eating habits is very important. So that's the other thing. I eat whatever, whenever, however, and that I was like, this is not gonna work because I'm working so hard, like physically, but then the kitchen is just like pulling me down. But I'm not like I'm not shutting myself. What is it? I'm limiting my the things I want to eat. But I'm limiting how and when. I'm checking my cravings. You know, as we said, we are not dietitians, we're not professionals. We're just winging it and trying to.
My source is TikTok, so you'll decide what you'll do with that information.
But what I've picked up is that when I eat a lot of junk, then I don't feel great.
Yeah.
But there is time for junk in my life because there are times where I don't feel like cooking.
Yeah.
When I need a break. How about you?
Yeah. On my side, I recently cut out sugar, like processed sugar, because today I learned a lot about sugar, like glucose and other things.
That was a good chat.
Yeah. So that was from
Jay Shetty.
But yeah, so yeah, I cut out sugar because I also saw like lots of benefits, like how it helps with like bloating, your energy levels. Because feeling like very tired, so that's one of the problems I've been having this year. So that's why I kind of started like trying, working out, cutting out sugar. So I'm trying to get like back on track. 'Cause I used to have like lots of energy, and then all of a sudden, not anymore.
And now you have a lot of energy. Like you're not as tired as before.
Yeah. So I cut out like all that sugar. And I'm doing intermittent fasting currently. So that's where I'm doing the 16-8. So so I have an 8-hour window every day where I eat, and then for 16 hours I'm fasting. So I eat between 12 and 8 p.m. and then after 8 I don't eat, and before 12 I don't eat. So
and how's that? Is it not challenging?
It's not, because it also makes me drink a lot of water, I think, which is something I wasn't that good at.
Yeah.
So, like I'll wake up, start work, work out, have my water, start work, then I drink my water, and then so I'm kind of used to, my body's kind of used to it. It's like kind of like having like 2 meals a day. Then I'll have like my breakfast at 12, and then I'll have dinner around 5, 6, and then in between I'll have like snacks, and I'll try to keep it healthy-ish. But I'm also like, because I mean, I'm already doing the intermittent fasting, so sometimes I do treat myself to, we're not dietitians, as we said, so I just saw it on TikTok and I said, I'll try that. And I like it so far. It's been working for me, because I think I didn't want like a diet that was like too strict, that was like cut out carbs, whatever. So yeah, that's working for me now.
No, it won't work for me.
Yeah.
I know myself, because when you mentioned that you're doing intermittent fasting, I'm like, let me try.
Yeah.
The moment I tell my brain that
I'm
that
gonna
is
eat, start thinking, what guy.
And then I make it to 12 or like after 1, and my brain is like, girl, catch up.
Yeah. Oh,
that is my weakness, and then it's worse.
I think also like I don't eat a lot in general.
Yeah.
So even by 12, when I eat, like I get full so fast. So.
Yeah. So that works for you.
That works for me.
No.
But I'm also kind of trying to figure out like until when.
I was about to ask you the whole sugar thing. Until when? Because when I listened to that podcast that you were listening today, and this lady's like, you don't need sugar. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. But the sugar thing is part of it, like my lifestyle. Like for example, I used to drink tea with like 4 teaspoons of sugar. And then now I'm at 1, and I'm like, okay, now it tastes the same as when it was at 4.
We used to call it
at 4. So now it's like, okay, that can just be me.
Sure.
Like, but like sweets, chocolate, everything, I still need to figure it out because I love those things. And
how long has it been?
Like I did a week the other time, then I came back because it was my birthday week, so I said no restrictions. And then now I'm back now, so it's been like a week now.
Okay.
So it was a challenge we're doing at the pole studio to have no sugar this week. So maybe next week I'll go back, but I'll also, since I listened to that podcast, maybe try to limit it now.
Yeah. No, with me, I'm also trying to like look at how much I love sweet stuff. I mean, I think majority of us do, but it's also the things that why. Like I was listening to this podcast and they were talking about.
We'll link it below.
Yeah,
so that you guys can
it's great, guys. Well, I enjoyed it, and they were talking about glucose spikes. I'm like, yo, what is that? And I'm like, actually, that kind of made sense, And you take whatever you can from that and you try it. And if it works, you go with it. If it doesn't, you try something else. But yeah, so I think with the sugar thing, you also influenced me. I'm like, I'm actually having a lot of sugar. Like 2 weeks ago, I had 3 Easter eggs in one day. I loved it. I don't regret it.
Indulge. Because I had one today because I'm like, it's Easter. I have to. I can't not have an Easter egg. Yeah, I planned it. I'm like, because when I saw we're doing the sugar-free challenge, and I thought it's the week. I thought I was supposed to have it. So this whole week I haven't been having sugar today. I was like, yo, so the chocolate, the marshmallow, wow, so delicious. It was the best one I ever had.
Okay.
And that's what they also said in the podcast, like your cravings are not as high. You can actually plan for it. Like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna have a slice of chocolate cake. Instead of saying, I'm gonna go buy the whole cake now, eat it and finish it.
Now.
So when you limit it, you start like having control when it comes to those things.
Yeah.
So.
But I think that's what we're learning is being consistent, having control, and doing what works for you.
Yes, that's so important.
Because that's another thing, like, social media, we all on social media, and everyone is posting, and everyone's giving advice. Here we are, we're not giving advice, we're sharing our experience.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the other thing, you see people and they're in their fitness journey, but you don't know what else they're doing. True. That's the thing. So you try what you can, and you consult with the people that you need to consult with. And hopefully it works for you.
Yeah, I think that's what...
And you enjoy it.
Yes, because I think that's what we can take away from all of this. Just do what works for you. Because for me, like, I go to the gym classes. I just try every, like, different ones. I do a step class. Yo, it's so hard.
No, I tried it. I was like, I don't know. My brain is not braining.
And I think because for me, like, I also get like maybe like bored by doing the same thing. So now I like that I can do a step class, I do Pilates, then I have my pull downs, I'm running, whatever. So just switching it up, that's what's working for me now. And I just enjoy that I'm now active, get to move my body. And so that's what I'm enjoying about this whole fitness. And just like mentally, it just has made me feel like, wow, my life is rosy. I just feel... I think improved my energy levels and just also like self-esteem. Just moving, I feel good. You know that whole thing. Like when you look good, you feel good, you do good, whatever. That's where I'm at with this whole thing. Yeah.
No, sorry, I was laughing because I remember that we were once in our Grow with Joe era.
Yeah, I thought of doing today. I did a YouTube workout, and I was like, today, if I want to do a YouTube workout today,
just do something. That's how I feel. I'm like. Today was my rest day, so I was like, I'm relaxing because I've got a running weekend coming up. But then I was like, I'm gonna take a walk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a walk.
Then you sent me your what is it called?
Screenshot. Like the progress thing.
Yeah.
The activity thing.
Yeah, she sent that to me, and I said, let me wake up and take my walk. So that's why it's also good to have someone that's also going through that journey with you. If you don't, we're here, guys. Let's share together.
Yeah.
Hashtag, what's our hashtag?
Hashtag here. Wait, got me off guard. Sorry, I wanted to ask you, you touched on the things that are challenging about being on a fitness journey. You mentioned the scale. And also wanted to mention, like, how about people that feel that they don't have the time to work out? Like, you work from home, so... maybe you've got that flexibility. I've got a bit of flexibility at work, or how do you think other people? How would you advise? Or
I would say start with what you can. So if it's like 30 minutes, 3 times a week, then don't feel pressure to. Because I wanted to do 75 hard, and it said 45-minute workouts twice a day, and I'm like, where am I going to get that time? You know? So I think just start with just like 15 minutes. On YouTube, there's 15-minute workouts. So I think once you just get that started, then maybe if that becomes a priority to you, then you can maybe wake up earlier, maybe sleep a bit later just to fit in like an extra 15-30 minutes for the workout. But I think don't let that scare you too much. I think just start with what you can start with. Even if it's like taking like a short walk, just like 50, I'd say like maybe just make your goal like 15 minutes. And then start at that.
No, I agree, because like when I'm really down and under, like 5, not like I'm not like I once did an 8-minute workout, and I was like, I did it. I showed up. That's all that matters. And I mean, like, you know what they say, I think, was it Atomic Habits that I read, that you cannot improve on a habit that you have not started. Like, there's no way you're gonna run 10K at this pace if you don't start, like a 5K or whatever. So just start, and don't be hard on yourself.
Even running, because I started running last week, and I was just driving, and I was thinking, I was like, maybe I should run with you, because you were going on your run. And I was like, maybe I should run with you today. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run with you. And then I was like, wait for me, I'm coming. And then we ran together. And can I tell you how hard it like has been for me to wake up in the morning and like take walks? But this week, I'm just like, I want to do it. I think that's another thing, that you can listen to these podcasts, read the books, do everything.
Yeah.
But unless you want, like, until you want
decide
to do it,
then
you're not gonna do it.
That is so true. Yeah, that is so true. I mean, like, I've been trying to get you to run.
Yeah,
thank God that frontal lobe was like,
and that's it. She's a runner. She's a track star.
No, I'm super excited for you, and I'm super proud of you. And keep it up, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
you too. Shout out to you for motivating.
Thank you. But now I want to be a buff girl.
Like, yeah, lift weights.
Yeah, but not
protein shake.
No.
What?
Yeah, that's another topic because it's very confusing. But because I'm like, what am I supposed to be eating? Am I supposed to be eating? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I want. If I want to have a banana, I'm going to have a banana.
True.
Or not. But yeah, anything goes. But yeah, so that's our fitness journey. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add or share.
No, man. I'm just loving this journey. It's just scary because winter's coming up, so I really hope I'm going to be able to keep it up. But I feel, determined, motivated, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm loving this era.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be consistent. Yeah, because now you know like how it feels.
Yeah, but I hate getting cold. Eh? When I feel that breeze, I'm like, oh, actually winter this year is over.
So yeah, that's where you go back to like the clothing, because that's another thing. Sorry, so let's go back to this. Some people think that they can't start because they don't have the right shoes, clothes. Can't join a gym, so I can't start. But like, just start with what you have, guys.
My shoes even gave me a blister. Then I thought, okay, maybe now I'm gonna start. That was because now I really started, and I realized, But like, just start with what you have, where you can, and just do it.
Grab those tights, grab those track pants, because like your workout wardrobe will come together. Will come together and be like, actually, I have quite a few things, and you're gonna need a lot of things because the laundry that comes with that.
That's the problem. Because some of these days I've been doing 2 workouts a day.
Exactly.
So it's a lot.
But we enjoy the shopping part of the for the workout stuff. We love cute stuff.
Yes, we do.
But I think that's awesome. But any other gem or pearl of wisdom that you have like that hit you this week?
This week, I think. Today, I think just from my walk, what I mentioned earlier, just I guess enjoying. I think that was also my goal for 2024 in general, which I put on my vision board, which was just enjoy the journey. So maybe you do have a goal that you're trying to accomplish with your workout or your fitness era, but I think just remembering that life is happening right now. So when you're taking your walk, look at the flag, guys. I took a walk so early in the morning, and the sky was like pink and purple, and I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. So just enjoying the journey along the way.
Yeah. With me, that's awesome. That's awesome. I really also enjoy the scenery and be like, man. When you're busy working or driving, sometimes you miss all of this. But for me this morning, I was like, while taking a walk, I was like, actually, I enjoy this time alone. Because I struggle being alone. Like, I'll be like, no.
All this together.
I want to be in the street. I want to be busy. And like walking, I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk alone. I'm going to listen to a podcast. Sometimes I don't listen. I'm just like listening to the birds. I'm like, but why are they arguing? But like that has taught me to spend time with myself. And I'm just like, hey, hit 2 birds with 1 stone. But so what I learned this morning is that my walks are for me, and it's not even about the like working out or the physical part, but it's also just taught me the mental part. So it is therapy now. Be like, please, free therapy. So I love free things. So that's pretty much it from our side.
Guys,
today.
That is it for the first episode of Just Chats with Tshegofatso and
Masego.
And we're just chatting about our fitness era, and I guess we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Please, guys, join and support and give us advice and what is that thing called? Ratings?
Rate us, give us feedback. We'll leave all our links in the description. We'll love to hear from you. I mean, this was our first time, so we're interested to hear what you have to think.
Most definitely. Thank you so much, guys, for listening, and we hope that we have inspired you to just move. And thank you for joining us and just having a chat with us. Bye.
Bye.